What's up, world? It's a beautiful day here at Scalp Logic, and today I want to discuss more about the shavers, how you shave your SMP after treatment. And today I have my friend Blake, who's in the midst of his treatment. He's just about done. We're actually, after this video, we're going to continue his session here, but the man has done his research. There's guys that just grab a shaver, razing cream and go at it, and then there's people who do a lot of research for, fair to say, over a year or so, 6 months for a razor. So I want to hear your thoughts on everything, and I'm going to give my thoughts. Just to follow up, part one, I did a video of me shaving my head with a foil shaver, which I still love. And I think this is something you came across. And now, having this probably about a year or so, I would agree with one of the downsides to this is really thin attachments. And I've had them break on me a couple of times. Other than that, I can't say anything wrong about this. It holds the charge super long, smooth shave. I love it. But I do use something else to kind of finish the whole product. And I use this, it's Philips Norelco OneBlade. And this comes with a couple of attachments. I use it just like that. And I just get the sides where I can't reach with the foil shaver because it's such a big brick. It's just hard to get the contour around the ear, sometimes on the neck. And so I think there's nothing better than that. It kind of works like a razor blade, but obviously it's electric and no burn, no shaving cream. So it's just efficient on the go. That's my new favorite, and that's what I use every day. Blake got me into trying something, maybe I would say a step above. Would you agree?
Yeah,
maybe one step
definitely
above
in
this
price
foil
point.
shaver.
Definitely
Price point wise,
point.
yeah, cool. We'll put a picture up of it. But what was the one you grabbed?
So after doing the research that I did on shavers, I ended up with the it's a Panasonic Arc5.
Arc5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Arc5.
Okay.
And of course, there's different variations of it. Some of them have a cleaning station that they come with, to make it a little easier. Some of them are just a little bit more of like a basic model.
Right.
But I think what made me go that route was it did score really well, both online in terms of reviews on like Amazon and whatnot, but also some videos and some top 5 lists, things like that. What ultimately drew me that direction was while I like the handheld foil shavers that are a little bit more kind of consistent with this size, what I liked about the Panasonic Arc5 was that it has 5 different shaving heads, but they are a little bit staggered, and not only does the head pivot side to side, forward and back, but each individual foil has flexibility and kind of pivots as well. So I thought, this seems like it would contour to maybe some of the, parts of my head where, something that's fixed in terms of the blades might not do such a good job, or I might need to do more passes.
Now, you've had it for how long?
I've only used it twice at this point.
Okay, so you're
still adapting.
But that's what everybody's saying, is that they can really they can feel the contour kind of grabbing them?
Yeah, it's a little bit better to just kind of cover the contours in less passes.
So that makes me, sorry to cut you off, but what I just said about this, how it's like a big brick, and again, I love this thing, I really do. But one of the downsides is, where my beard, right in the sideburn area, it just leaves a chunk of hair. It's really hard to grab. I have to keep finding different angles. It's not ideal. So I'm wondering if the Arc5 kind of takes care of that as well. Maybe not.
And I'm still getting used to the feel of it in my hand, the correct angle to get a consistent look across the board. And I think that's something that's going to take a little adjustment and a little practice, is getting comfortable with how much pressure to use, the angle to hold it at, because with as many heads as it has, you can, kind of touch just an edge. You can have several of them making contact. So it's definitely got a learning curve to it. I think it's probably a little harder to adjust to than something like this. It's a little more simple. Yeah. So it's a process, but the other goal was to minimize irritation. My skin is a little bit more sensitive, and I wanted something that I could also use as a wet shave. So still using shaving cream. Whereas unfortunately, like this type of foil shaver, you can only do a dry shave.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, so not only do you have the option wet or dry, now if you do wet with the Arc5, do you have to use shaving cream, or you just do water in the shower?
So you can just have your head wet right out of the shower. The first time I used it, I did half dry, and then I was like, let me see with some shaving cream. So I did the other half with shaving cream, and I think it's the shaving cream is great. I think it kind of depends on how much time you have in the bathroom.
Yeah,
or,
I don't think most guys prefer that.
Yeah,
I think,
so
okay.
personal
And now,
preference for sure.
you said some of them have a dock, some of them don't. Does the Arc5 have a dock cleaning station?
They do make a version with it. That's not the one that I chose.
Yeah.
I found that it's really easy to clean on its own. The foils pop right off. You can rinse it underwater.
Yeah.
You know, you actually they recommend you put a little bit of like soft soap on there, run it until the soap starts to foam up, and then rinse it. So real simple cleaning, you know, which is nice.
Yeah, I'm not gonna, dock station's not gonna make or break it for me.
Yeah,
so.
not at all.
All right, so to be continued on the Arc5 then. I think you sold me, I'm gonna grab one myself, but right now, again, this guy right here, this OneBlade. Now, I just wanna be thorough. I wouldn't recommend doing the whole head with something like this. Again, this comes with attachments, so you can do some kind of like shaving the beard and whatnot, but I think this is perfect for exactly what I said, just kind of the spot treatment. And then also, I don't know, yours looks more smooth than mine. I have what I call maybe a shark fin. Everybody has kind of contours, bumps on their head. But again, with this foil, because it's so straight, hard to get all the hairs up here. So I always have some stray hairs up here. So just swipe for 2 seconds and I can get rid of that. So again, I'm looking for something that can do the job of both these, but right now, these are my favorites. Anyone have any suggestions? I'd love to hear from you in the comment section. Blake, anything else to add?
You know, I did my first razor shave with
let's get into that. Okay.
Standard Gillette Mach 3. That's what I've always used on my face for probably 10, 15 plus years.
Okay.
I've always just found that that's, you know, effective at doing what I needed to do. It gets me a nice, close, comfortable shave.
Now the Gillette Mach 3, because there's so many. There's so many.
Anytime
I go to look, honestly, I don't buy any because there's so many options. I don't know where to start.
Yeah.
Do you swear by that, or is that just what you've used for so long?
It's what I've used on my face for so long, but I do feel like it's a quality razor without going overboard. You know, I think once you get past 3 blades, you know, it can get a little excessive.
What are they doing? 8 blades, 5 blades? Yeah, I was good at 3.
But yeah, so I tried it on my head for the first time last night. I went with the grain. I again wanted to minimize any irritation coming in from my session. I know that's important for you guys, and so you know, it's different. I do find that, you know, a smaller head, you know, smaller like section with blades does help in those areas specifically.
Those little
over
fine
the years.
detail. Yes,
you know, that's hard, I think, with any sort of electric shaver to get a close shave, and my hair especially grows out a little more coarse in that area.
Okay.
For some reason, and so again, having a traditional razor just for the little touch-ups at the end once you're done with the electric. I think it's good to get comfortable with that too, and I'm starting to get there as well.
Cool.
So,
do you think you would try something like that, or do you love the blade?
I am intrigued by the OneBlade,
because I'm with you on the traditional razor blade, but I feel that it feels antiquated when I think about that. It's like the burn, you have to swap the blade out, maybe get a little lotion, irritation. I never have to worry about this guy.
Right. So that's next on my list to try for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a cool one. Now you said there's a better version. Or something similar to that?
Well, they have one that I guess is also, it's upgraded and it has different attachments, and so you can maybe trim you know, shorter lengths on a beard as well as using it to get the real close, you know, tight shave as well.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is ever evolving. We're always on the hunt for the next best thing.
For sure.
Cool. Yeah. Awesome.